Hello Pisces, and welcome back to your now December forecast. For those of you new to the channel, I'm Karen Lustrup and I am your YouTube astrologer. So let's all just dive in and take a look at what you can expect this month. If we start off where I want to start off with you, look at your 10th house up here. All of the zodiac are going to have this placement about career. Even though it's a busy month, it's holidays and whatnot and this and that, but the 10th house is lit up not only with the sun passing through this area for you, but we have the new moon, and it's not just any old new moon. This is an eclipse, total eclipse moon, which holds the power of 3 new moons all together, right? So what is that going to do? Well, that kind of indicates that your career can really start flying off the hook. We know that we've had a lot of delays and things have been under lockdown and slowed things down. All the planets were retrograde, straight through late spring, through summer and into autumn. But now they're all up and running with the exception of Uranus. But we'll talk about that in January when it turns and goes forward, and we'll see which area that's going to unleash for you. However, though, this new moon in this area, I think a lot of you have been working maybe behind the scenes. You've had concepts, you've had ideas, and you know what? This month is really going to be good for you, especially after that 14th, which is putting things on speed dial. Let's put it that way. Now, look at your 9th house with Venus and Mercury. Venus is all about, yes, love, but also money, the things that we're passionate about. And speaking of passion, look at the sign it's passing through. It's passing through the sign of Scorpio. And Scorpio is all about that. I think that's something all zodiac signs know about. You get to taste how that feels this month. As it picks up, excuse me, the flavor. It takes 1 year for Venus to cycle around your chart. And so for about a month, normally it changes its expression. This month, it's all going to be about, and you'll probably be feeling that from mid-November into December, because it's already at 11 degrees when we start out December 1st. You'll feel that surge of intensity coming up, and passion. And of course, passion can be physical, but passion can be many things. It's expressing itself through the 9th house of wisdom, knowledge, international contacts. It might be you doing research, looking into preparing yourself for when it's going to move into your 10th house, which is career, which will be later in the month, come into January. So it's like December is really setting you up. You're paying attention to those details so that where the sun and that new moon is now paving the path in your career, look at the money following behind it. Remember, Venus rules money. It is going to enter into that 10th house, and you might just see how you're going to take a big step up and enjoy it. Mercury's communication, and so it likes to research. It's in the area of research. So even though it's a holiday month, I see you being busy to get into those things. Again, preparing for 2021. You can say that's true for everybody, and that is so. But for you, Pisces, you're preparing for a big situation coming up when it comes to career. If you feel things have been slowed down, it is for a reason. Yes, and we don't like that. We are creative beings. We want to express, right? But look at that 11th house up here. That's where things have been slowed down for you this year under COVID. And we're not just talking COVID as the virus itself, but the consequences of COVID, which has put sticks in the wheel, slowing things down. It has been within the area of hopes and dreams. So even if you were working creatively, you might have felt that any attempt trying to get it up and running, it kind of shut itself down. Maybe due to the retrograde planets, right? That was just the universe saying it's not the right time. Hang in there. Wait till we open the doors and the gates. And then you can see how things are really going to take on a different turn and twist quickly, too, once it does. I'm going to talk and share with you what you can come to experience with that Jupiter and Saturn right now. But I want to show you something that I'm super excited about that might help you now in the holiday season. So I'll be right back after this. So watch this, guys. So this is what I wanted to bring to you. I'm so excited. I got Zodiac tees up with t-shirts for you, for family members. We're in the season, right? Looking for gifts and whatnot. Maybe you'll gift yourself or maybe your best friend. We got cups and we got t-shirts. We got for females, we got unisex. There's hoodies and so forth, as you can see here. And they all have little sayings about your sign that describes you. So it could be a very fun gift. And if you are in my newsletter already, I'm going to pick some of you. And I will send you a shirt. Then if you hear from me, I just need your address, of course. And I will also be picking from those of you who comment down below if you think that these could be a great gift. So comment down below while you subscribe to the channel so you can get upcoming videos. But yeah, do go sign up for the newsletter on my website and you might just be one of the lucky winners. All right? And we're back, and that might just help you, a little time saver, if you're looking for small little extra gifts, that is. But yeah, I'm excited about that. There's new designs coming up, which will be uploaded all the time, so you might want to keep that on your speed dial. However, we're talking about Jupiter and Saturn. Jupiter has been here now for a whole year. It's finalizing that. So you, even though things have been slow maybe, don't be... what should I say? Don't underestimate that, because you have still been growing and expanding subconsciously with your hopes and dreams. It's still been at work. It might not just have come out and manifested due to those retrogrades, but whatever it is you're doing now and aiming at groups, Saturn's going to lock it in. It's really setting you onto a new path, Pisces, where you can benefit from this in years to come. Not just, you know, a Jupiter 1 year cycle or the Jupiter 12-year cycle. It's going to be 12 years before it comes back here. But then Saturn won't be there. Pluto won't be there. So you're reinventing yourself. And I feel that whatever you're doing within communities and groups, publicly out there, this is really going to elevate you to higher realms in your career. And watch how that is going to take on a life on its own. I think once you can see when this starts falling into place, then you can breathe again. Then you can exhale. And for you being Pisces, there's a time to ebb, you know, and flow. So for you, it's more like you can take that deeper breath and say, I've done it. I made it through. And this is going to be the consequence. This is the path. Many of you have been waiting for that vision to come back on the horizon, because we have to have those targets so that we can move forward. But there was times this year where the vision on the horizon just simply disappeared. And then being a fish, how do you navigate, right? You kind of felt like you were in free flow in that huge ocean, right? But listen, when we talk about energy, and we have to have physical energy to fulfill those goals, the drives, the needs, and so forth, where is that going to show up? Well, look at that. Second house. I'm sorry, I kind of messed up the whole Marsian icon there. But it's in your second house, and this is where you're going to see it coming up. To the groups that you're working with. In your career, the sun and that triple new moon, that eclipse coming in with Venus lining things up for you. And it could even be international. Why? Because it's the ninth house, right? But where is it all going to come out? Where is that flow, the spout on the can? That is your second house of money and income. So if things have been slow on your income front due to Mars sleeping, well, not for much longer. Mars is going to open up that faucet, and out comes not just the pour, but I could feel it's more like the dam bursting, okay, because it's had all this backup energy, right? But now that dam is opening, it's all going to come all at once. It has a great aspect to your career house, so that's where it's coming. It has been challenging for you over these last few months in trying to make that work with groups or circle of friends. And on the other hand, you might have had more time to dedicate to a few friends because of Saturn being there. You might have karmically felt that you've been carrying more responsibility for a friend or more, or spending more time with them, supporting them, because of Saturn, karmic, but Jupiter also bringing the joy of, maybe because of the lockdown and you could only be in very small little groups, that it's given you the pleasure and the blessing to have spent more time with a few of those friends that you totally love and cherish, right? So that has been a blessing. It has brought you through. But there's still, here in December, a little bit of a lock holding back. But then January will start opening up those portals. I'm loving that. But your financial situation can change. You will see that there is motion in bringing to the forefront those things. And you'll already have a little taste, little feel of this, Pisces. When we come to the end of the month, we have the full moon down here, 8 degrees in Cancer. And Cancer is all about nurturing, right? And it's about creativity. They're sensitive, they're psychic, they're emotional, right? For you, that full moon, I feel it is going to be reflecting on the year that has been, but also a time where things are coming to the forefront, where you're feeling, yes, I can now finally change that shell, that hide that the Cancerian energy has. But that full moon is setting you up on the threshold of 2021. And if you haven't listened to your full year forecast, you want to do that. I got it right up here. But just go look at that little I button. You'll find the playlist and go scroll down to Pisces, and you'll see what the full new year is bringing your way. So look at this. You have it. You're preparing for a big career change, a big step up, I feel. There is also changes within your public, should I say, friendship circles or organizations. There could be that. New organizations coming in where there's going to be more responsibility, but it's responsibility that you want. It's something that you've been working for, actually yearning for, that can now come into fruition. But financially, it's going to be a good month for you. You will see that. Trust my words. So, hey, listen, thank you for watching. Thank you for sharing. And do hit the subscribe button so that you can get January's forecast, where we're talking about Uranus, when Uranus awakens in your 3rd house, right? So stay safe. Happy holidays. And I will see you soon. Bye now.